I just want to know if this.
Here we go. We started here, episode 86. There's bedlam. There's chaos behind the scenes. I don't know if it's because Mardo, Mr. Worldwide, here he is. G'day, mate. How you going?
G'day, Pezza, Taz, Tone. How are you, boys?
Top of the world.
We got Team TNT, and geez, there's a lot of fuck. My head's starting to hurt. It's not because I'm wearing a North Melbourne hat, but boys, how are we going over in Cheltenham?
It's day 3, isn't that right, Taz?
Day 3, that's right. Look, day 1, yeah, it was tough. Day 2, we threw out a trifecta. Probably got your money back. Admittedly, yesterday, who knows? I think there was fucking Monsoon Tracy that went through there, but that's okay. I don't know. Has anyone found a punter or a tipster that's actually tipped a winner? Because it's easy for us to pop criticism. Hey,
Mardo tipped one on the first night.
Oh fuck! Well done, first night. Nothing wrong with that. There was nothing wrong with that. What was it?
It was Sattler, and we had to wait for the last one to get it. But we got Sattler.
We tipped one too, Honeysuckle.
Yeah. I tipped one too. They're hard. No, we love the Cheltenham Carnival. Mardo, you've taken 9 days off. Is that right?
It is, mate. I took the week off work and had a couple of RDOs chucked in there as well because I love this time of year. The jumps in the mud. It's beautiful.
So the boys from the UK now, Tone for the UK is sort of like us three for the Australian races. Tone's backyard is the UK. Tone, you know, he used to have a bet when you used to fucking, what did you used to use, Tone? What currency? Like fucking pieces of silver.
Shillings and sixpences, big
boy.
Yeah,
that's right.
Sixpences.
So Tone loves the UK, don't you, mate? You love the UK, don't you?
Oh, yes. You know, it's not rigged like Australia. So, you know.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, no, I shouldn't say that. I mean, the jockeys, you know, they put a much different effort. You know, they play the game differently.
So we just about to go on air, and I said, I'm going to have a crack at you because I think you're weak as piss. You know what weak as piss means? WAP, WAP. Boys, what have you done tonight? Team TNT, Taz and Tone. What's the go tonight?
Okay, well, what we've done, is we've protected our brand. And normally on a Thursday night, what we do is we put this video up, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so rather than going out and destroying the intake of mass viewing that we get and limiting the amount of people that come on and subscribe, okay, when they do watch the show, we've gone out and just done a preview show tonight. So our post is more a preview, providing a lot of information, okay, which our smart Pulty followers will understand. Dumb pricks like you just see 4 numbers, okay, and think, oh, am I supposed to add those up, or what should I do with them?
Exactly.
But that's okay, Pezza. It's not for you. We've given people 4 out of 30 to pick from. They can box them in a trifecta. They can take an exacta. They can pick their best one out. They can actually do the research on those 4 and think, I'll put a line through that. I'll put a line, I like that one, and back it themselves. So what we are is true to our word. We are the greatest information service that you will find on Facebook and YouTube. No more.
Tone?
That's it.
What did you say before? Your information fellatio or something? What is it? Like you give blowjobs or what was it? Facilitate? What was it? Tone?
Better look it up in the dictionary, big boy. Facilitators.
Facilitators.
You know about that comes out of the education system.
Information facilitators.
See?
Jesus, Mardo.
Big swingers.
Mardo?
I think they've got no idea, and they've just thrown up a bit of a write-up about a few different horses in the race. That might have a chance.
I agree. I reckon.
Put something up. Tell the people to get on this one.
Yes.
So when it doesn't, they can take the piss out of you and say, "Why the fuck did they tell me to take that?"
No, you're right. You are right. But let me just throw a stone into your glass house.
Oh,
yeah, go on.
I did. It's gone. I missed. I'm a shit throw.
No, boys. I don't know. I hope tomorrow night we go back to you trying to throw us out one because I'm all.
I'd love to see you throw something up. Just say, I like this one at big odds, get on there, or I like this one, just get on and fill up on it.
Now-
Look, it's nice to see.
Yep. Sorry, Tess.
But Cheltenham, holy crap! The rain came yesterday, and it changed everything. Myself, I was told there was going to be a couple of showers in the evening and maybe in the morning, but it might not change the track too much. It might downgrade to soft. I turned it on and I couldn't see the start of the race.
Yeah.
The rain was that bloody heavy. Jesus Christ!
I love when the callers are calling the race, and he gave up after. He goes, "I can see the first 4, and then all the other silks are just
Everything else is
splattered.
not splattered. You can.
Yeah. So he's
take
like, I
time.
have no idea who's behind. It's so cool. Hey, like, yeah, I can call these only these 4. So no, it's great, and the atmosphere is like the soccer, isn't it, Taz? You're a soccer man.
Mate, I do
football,
like
man.
the round ball. No, I love the round ball. But look, yeah, of
The
course, and
atmosphere
it would be fantastic to be there as well. But unfortunately, being in Australia, we just get to watch it. But even watching it's hard for me. I mean, I had a little pee break in the middle of the night. I don't know, it was about 2:30 or something. And you blokes are there in a chat because Marto, he doesn't sleep.
No.
He's got 9 days off. And you and Tone, of course, being Japan, you've got plenty of time to watch it because of the. So there I am. I've gone. I grabbed my phone so I can go to the toilet, so I can see it, so I don't wake up anyone. And there's all these messages. Oh, what about Tassie? He must be asleep. And I'm like, bloody oath, I am. It was 1:15 when you put that message. What am I doing? It's a school night.
Yeah,
You freaks.
yeah.
I was a bit like Marto when that first race started. Marto says it's pissing down, and I saw the race. I thought, well, that's it. No winners tonight.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that just
You're right.
totally changed the whole concept in one race. Like you said, you can see those 4 in front, and the rest are just mud things
Oh, the
behind.
same shade of brown.
Yeah, that was it. Nothing's going to win tonight.
I love the starts. The starts for me are fucking brilliant. I just love it. You know, he puts the flag up. They all sort of shuffle up. And, you know, there's like 30 odd horses trying to make a one line. And
Trying to put them all in
for
the
some
line.
reason, the opening is smaller than they can all fit.
Yes.
Why can't we just take away a barrier? Like, just take away one barrier and they'll all fit on. Anyway, I love it. And then when they false start, the 120,000 are just boo. They're all booing the starter for the.
Because they're going to bring the tape up across
they're
there.
gonna do
They're
the
going to start
tape.
them in a line.
And then they're going to walk. They go, walk around, boys.
Yep.
These
Hang on, there's
little
one
men-
facing the wrong way. You can't go yet.
these little men trying to cheer. These little horses, they won't turn around. They're back to front. It's fucking brilliant. Yeah, get rid of the barriers. I say, fuck them. You know, the amount of horses I back that don't jump. Let's just throw the flag up. Let them go. No, I love it. It's fucking brilliant. No, it's very good. And talking about Pezza Styling tonight, thanks, Circus, my North Melbourne Football Club, round 1. We have hope. Now, big games this weekend, Marto. Hawthorn, North Melbourne, of course. Sydney, GWS. Will Buddy kick 5 to make get the 1,000? It's all exciting, isn't it?
We're all waiting.
Big games.
Pezza.
Grand final replay last night.
The grand final replay was awesome.
Pezza, is that a
Fucking
North Melbourne Football Club cap?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it said no motherfucking clue.
Yeah, a bit like
Hey?
Team TNT tonight. Just throwing out fucking.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I honestly thought
Winners are
you
there.
were just branding it so
Winners
that people
are there.
knew. Look at me. No MF clue.
Oh no. Oh,
Okay, Pastor, I've got a question for you.
okay. Right, here we go.
You say, like, you know, like we've chucked out 4. Well, what about these tipsters? And there are a lot of them.
Yep.
They'll have their one selection.
Yep.
And then they've got their other selections.
Right,
Their selection doesn't run anywhere,
right.
but in the other selections, they get a fucking tick because the horse wins the race.
Oh, you're having a crack at
There
Marto a
you
bit
go.
there, I think.
Now,
That
come
might
on.
be-
So
Marto,
you can have a
Marto.
crack at it.
No, it's not me. I know what he was talking about, but it's not me.
Oh,
A lot of them do it. I'm
Some
not
of them
having a
do,
crack
yes.
at Marto. I'm having a crack at like a
Yeah.
lot of them do it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So what's the difference?
Yeah.
No,
You know?
the difference is they're dogs, mate. When you
Yeah.
throw up a tip, it either wins or it loses. You know, when you
Yeah.
throw up one tip and then you've listed 4 others and say, "Oh, but this one won here." Well, that's
Yeah.
not a tip, is it?
No.
Yeah.
That's what some of them do. They do it everywhere.
Huge
Yeah.
games,
We've provided-
Marto.
We've
North
gone the
Melbourne.
exotic service tonight. Exotic service from us
Oh, yeah.
tonight. exotic.
North Melbourne Hawthorn,
Yeah.
Sydney GWS, huge games, Marto.
Big games, yes.
Yeah.
And then what's on the Thursday night?
Yeah, well, I'm waiting for Team Muppet here. It's mate versus
know where
mate,
you're going.
state versus state.
Yeah.
Tone, who do you follow, mate?
Hear the roar. The
Hear
mighty
the
Tigers,
roar.
big boy.
Yellow and black and yellow, eh?
I recommend everyone take the 1 to 39 because it's been like that over the last, I don't know, 14, 15 years or something like that. You know,
Oh,
the
yeah,
statistics,
it was
1 to
Carlton.
39.
In a goal last year.
I reckon he's right.
Yeah.
He's 100% right. Take the 1 to 39 for Carlton.
Oh.
Well done, Tone. Thank you. Great advice. Well done.
So,
You're a good man.
like, Marto, I know I try to teach students over here in Japan about stereotypes, how they're bad, but we've
Right.
got a Greek fucking wannabe, bloody, whatever you call him. Who do you follow, mate? Tassie?
Me?
Yeah.
I follow Polk.
Right.
No, of course I follow Carlton. Who
Carlton,
else?
you follow Carlton.
Eh? Because,
then you got-
because hang on a tick.
Yeah.
Don't ever go at me.
Yeah.
All right. You
Right.
should know, because knowing that I'm ethnic, all
Mhm.
you've got to do is say, Tassie, can you smile? And I'd go, you see, teeth. And you'd say,
Yeah.
oh, you're not a Collingwood supporter, you're a Carlton. You should know.
I like that, a bit of a zinger. And so Tassie, no stereotype, but you are Greek and you follow Carlton. And then Tone,
Yeah.
you're from Tasmania and you follow Richmond.
The mighty Tigers, mate. The mighty Tigers.
Because
Yes,
who
yes.
was your big number 4? The big number 4, the best centre forward of all time, they say, until Wayne Carey came on the scene.
Royce.
Yeah,
Royce Hart.
Royce Hart.
Yeah.
And then you had, of course, Matty
We had
Richardson,
Stephen
of course.
Kernahan, mate. Same number.
Oh,
we had
Boots.
six.
I was a big fan of Boots.
Yeah,
I'm not racist, only against Collingwood, but yeah, like Boots Kernahan was one of me. I love the flying doormat. Great
yeah.
to see him in action. He was excellent. Top player.
So I think it's great to see that tonight, Taz and Tone. Good luck. And
Thank you.
may
I
the
think
better
it'll be a
man win.
closer game than people think.
And Pez, with,
Yeah.
with your big game,
Yeah,
I reckon from what I've heard with North playing Hawthorn,
Yeah.
they're expecting as big a crowd as they got when they were playing through COVID.
yeah. Yeah,
They reckon they'll probably get, they might get lucky and get maybe 16 people there,
yeah. Yeah. I agree.
because you've got big followings, haven't you?
Yeah. Team of the
Big
80s,
supporters.
team of the 90s.
Yeah.
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 No,
Yeah, no.
we're just waiting for
That's
this new generation to grow up, Taz.
Oh,
You know,
is
all
that what it
these
is?
kids from the 90s are just now starting to, be able to buy a membership. So,
Bring
Don't worry,
back
mate.
that shin bonus spirit, mate. Back to the
Yeah, fucking-
make them great again.
The shin
I've
bonus.
got the hat on tonight because I've got a bit of hope because Hawthorn are missing big boy McAvoy and they got Bruce out. And I reckon, hey, we got the number 1 pick. We got the Hornet,
The one.
number 1.
Yeah, that's my weekend double there. North Melbourne into Sydney by 10 goals. So I think
There we
I've got
go.
the money, haven't I, Marto?
Beautiful.
I like it.
I
We
think-
talked
I think
about this.
Sydney and
We
North could
threw
win.
up an Adelaide show, didn't we, Tone, last week? And Tone, you threw out the cup winner.
Yes, a winner. Yeah, but it wasn't a weekend. See,
Right, it
That's
wasn't a
why
Saturday.
I managed to pick a
was a
winner. It
Monday.
was on a Monday. It wasn't on a Saturday. Yeah.
Well
Don't
done,
talk
mate.
yourself
Jamie
there, mate.
Carr.
You picked the winner of the
Winner's
cup.
a winner,
Well
though.
done.
How good was Jamie Carr in
Yeah.
Adelaide, eh? Holy shit. Did she grow a
Oh.
third leg? Ben Mellum style.
I should have
Sounded
followed
great,
Taz's advice and put her in backdoor of rides.
Yeah,
Mouldied
we
him up.
should have listened to Taz. He told us Jay was going to have a big day. She had a great book of rides and Shelley rode the 5. And of course, she didn't ride the last because Benny broke his collarbone. She looked a bit shocked after she won, after she
That
saw
hurt
her
me.
mate Benny on the ground. So Benny and the Jets, of course, the Hills was no chance because I think she was, her mind was somewhere else, Taz.
Oh, it was a terrible ride. Seriously, Hills never ever leads. I mean, she rode that ancient girl in the race before, an absolute treat.
Yep.
Then she comes off and she says she's hot and buggered.
Yep.
Okay. So
She-
she hops on Hills, okay, forgets it's Hills and goes to the front.
Mm. Yeah, completely
I've
upside
never
down.
seen it was a joke. Yeah, absolutely. So as much
Yeah.
as she had a great day, for me, she hurt me. She hurt me in the end. She broke my heart.
Talking about
So-
great days, I think Damien Oliver feeding him. I've got to stop going to the well that the Symphony, Aurora Symphony, was cherry ripe to win this race. I thought from a Colac Cup to a Launceston fucking Cup, and I thought, geez, the hoof is on the till here, and he's done the Rousseau. He's just taken off halfway through with 1,600 to go. He's just put a bit of speed in the race. Now, Marto, we know why he did that, but when it doesn't come off, he looks like
that's
a
right.
problem.
Well, he doesn't like the stack and sprint.
Nah.
Whether he was told to put the pace in the race or he just made that decision, I don't know. But like I said, I liked Aurora Symphony in that race myself, but took up too early, way too early.
Marto, didn't you tip it in Tassie though as well?
Yeah.
I did. I tipped for the Launceston Cup and saluted there.
Yeah.
I
I thought we had
it
the
was one of
winner
yours.
because where that Daikon suite was, that's where sort of Aurora was sitting, just out the back of her. So he would have followed her home. But Damo, he just did the Rousseau, didn't he? And Rousseau did the same thing in Sydney. Was it last week or the week before? Same thing, halfway through the race, just took off with a big sustained effort. It's probably the way to ride Rousseau, not every other horse, and especially not over 2 miles. I think it gave it no chance. But anyway, well done, Tone. We all celebrate. Well done, big boy.
Oh,
That's it. Well done.
one of those rare occasions.
Yeah, no, well done. So we're talking about the Golden Slipper. Great memories of the Slipper. Growing up as a kid, this was basically this had more money than the Melbourne Cup. The richest 2-year-old race in the world. This was the first $1 million race, I think, in Australia. So this was before all the fucking Silver Chiefs and Golden fucking Eagles and Mount Kosciuszko's and All-Star, all before the concepts. This was our richest race in Australia. And great horses and great memories, boys.
Who's going to go first?
Me. I think, what's name, Ross Quinton, was it? 1983, Sir Dapper had a big win. Big win on Sir Dapper. One of my favourites. Yeah.
Now, kids, please Google Dapper. Dapper is a really cool word. It means very
Dapper,
trendy and fancy. And, Tony, he uses that every second day. He looks very dapper.
Oh.
But
Was that Dapper or Diaper?
Dapper, big boy, Dapper.
Be
careful.
Sorry,
Be careful, big boy.
Boots, Kernahan.
Sticks.
That's it.
Sticks.
That's it.
But I was gonna say, Tone, the Golden Slipper. It's funny that you go back to 1983. Taz, where are you gonna go, mate?
Me for the Golden Slipper.
Yeah, you got a memory.
All I'm going to say is I loved and I always have enjoyed the Clary Connors RS Die combo.
Yeah.
And for me, whenever they were teamed up together, but Burst is the one that sort of comes to mind. But
Yeah.
I just love them. I mean, General Nadim was another horse that I thoroughly liked. I don't know if it won.
I don't think it won a Slipper, but
no, it
didn't.
didn't. But it was the sort of horse that I loved, and I think it came down from Queensland and stuff. And then I followed it on. But Burst was probably my best memory.
Yeah. I think RS Die, he rode 4 in a row, 4 slippers in a row. Like 88, 91 or something. It was fucking incredible because you just, RS is going to win.
There was only one guy who was as good a crook as him, and that is the Pumper.
Oh, Jimmy Cassidy, I love the Pumper.
He was those two. Seriously, the best in the business for me.
Can you imagine now with social media and the way that we view the world and communicate? Could you imagine RS and the Pumper on social media? Holy shit. Like, what was that fucking horse, Viandacross, that he slaughtered? Could you imagine the fucking feedback he would have got? Like, but RS would have been giving it back.
Yep.
Don't forget Roy Higgins. I used to call him Handbrake Harry, the biggest bloody rogue that ever rode a racehorse.
Yeah.
He pulled up bloody more than he got over the line. Scumbag.
The hooker horse, yes, that's right.
I think my best memory, Belgian, when it missed the start by about 4, and the commentators just go, Belgian out the back, it's missed it, basically put a line through it. And she stormed over the top, and then who's the prick who's in the blue and white suit? He owns Jerry Harvey or whatever. Jerry Harvey, he owns Belgian. He has the blue and white silks, you know, he has the cross. You know, all the crosses are worn. Anyway, supposedly he went and shouted the bar to everybody. He went and gave everybody a beer.
That was wasn't that Singleton that does that?
Yeah, Johnny Singleton and Jerry Harvey.
Yeah,
They're the guys that are always together in the colours. That's right. So they're fucking brilliant.
For me, the Golden Slipper has been a bit of a nightmare recent years. I mean, it was a few years back, I was on microphone. It was winning everything, and then comes the Golden Slipper, and Kiyomichi grabs it. So that was a nightmare. The next year I go, well, away game's going to win this one, and Farnan comes through and wins.
Yeah.
Thankfully, last year I got stay inside, but that was a bit of an omen bet because of the COVID lockdowns. So we all got on stay inside, I think, there in the Golden Slipper. But
Kiyomichi, funny you say that, because that was the Blue Battlers, the Blue Godolphin trifecta.
Yeah, it was.
And Kiyomichi was like $21, right? $21.
Absolutely.
And that was a wet day. I think that was wet day too, wasn't it, Marto?
It was a wet day, yes. Which is why microphone should have won.
The Godolphin trifecta. So I think they were like first, second, third, and fifth.
They missed the top four by one place.
Fucking hell. But anyway, Peter, I'm on the 9, Revolutionary Miss. This is raced down in the Guineas against Hitotsu, the Australian Guineas. Came second. Absolutely brilliant. It was 16 wide the trip. Absolutely horror run. I don't believe the last 400 it still peeled off like a 22. Like incredible when you look at the times and how did this horse stay and just miss. So I think Revolutionary Miss for me is my tip going back to the Sydney Way. Karen McAvoy jumps on, P&P Snowden, get in the queue, $16. But of course, Coolangatta should win, Taz.
Yeah, look, Coolangatta, I've had it earmarked for this race from last year, so it's in my futures. But you know, I think I said this to you boys before. Do I bet from the pocket or bet from my ass or my head? And from the pocket, we all know I want Coolangatta, but I really did like Sebernak's run in the Blue Diamond. Mind you, I also like Jackanay's run. They both finished 3rd and 4th, but for some reason, I think I'm leaning towards Sebernak. So that's the one that I'm happy to see win if Coolangatta doesn't.
I think Pez got his races mixed up. Revolution Miss was in the Blue Diamond, come second. Sorry about that.
Yes.
Huge effort. And
it was backed too, though. It was backed.
Yeah. And I think she was the only girl sort of that's going to go all right. So the boys seemed to be better on the day, and they were. But, yeah. Tone, you like the 16. She's extreme.
Yeah, you've got what's name? He pops up like a bloody mushroom in the spring, bloody Brett Rebel. You know, I don't think they'll beat Coolangatta, but for a bit of, you know, like each way value, I think it'll give a good sight. You know, it's got a reasonable barrier. The Preble Cummings combination, you know, might be a show, but yeah, I really think, like Taz is saying, yeah, Coolangatta's the gold, so to speak, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the one to beat. I mean, she did it from out wide on the Gold Coast to win the Magic Millions, but she hasn't had a run since then, and most of these have had a run since then, if not all of them. So
yeah, that's a worry.
Well, Marno, I was reading something today that the 3 past winners of the Magic Millions and the Slipper, there's only been 3 in the history of it, and they've all had a run in between the Magic Millions and the Slipper. So they've ran somewhere, obviously, after the Magic Millions, usually in Sydney.
Yeah.
Coolangatta, we haven't seen it since. It was a tough win too, because remember, Russian Conquest nearly got it.
Yeah, but keep in mind, Russian Conquest had the run of the race in that one.
Sure.
Russian Conquest didn't have to do any work. Coolangatta had to do all the work from out wide.
That's right.
But Coolangatta had the run at Doomben before that. So had fitness with her. But this, like we said, we haven't seen her at the track since January. So if Mara and Eustace have been training her out the back around the bush track, doing something to keep her fit, and you have to, I guess. But look, all said and done, I think also Coolangatta has enough to win this. However, I've taken Best of Bordeaux to bring the Silver Slipper form into this race.
He was a good win.
He won the Silver Slipper. It was a strong one. He
Yeah, it was
won
a good
two
win.
starts back. He won 2 starts back at Rose Hill, beat a good field there, and then came out and won the Silver Slipper, coming from behind, which I think he's going to have to actually take a sit to win at the 1200, getting out past the 1100. Drawn 10, I don't mind that because Coolangatta, who else is going to go forward?
Well,
There's
Revolutionary
gonna be,
Miss is going to fucking run like a scalded cat to get over.
Yeah. Well, it's another one that could come forward, but Seven Vales and Lady Laguna, they're going to come over with Coolangatta as well. And right behind them is where Best of Bordeaux needs to sit. If he can slot in there, and Sam Clipperton knows him well, ridden twice for 2 wins now, of course. But if he can slot in just behind there, behind the pace, then he's a big chance of getting over the top of Coolangatta and the rest of them late.
Yeah.
But that said, like I mentioned earlier, I think Coolangatta is definitely the one to beat. And I think Mara and Eustace have been doing something with her out the back.
I think we're all on board with that. I think we're all in agreement that Coolangatta's the horse to beat. And if one's going to beat him, Pez thinks the 9, Tone the 16, Tassie the 6, and Mardo, I think Best of Bordeaux, I think it's just going to lead. I think it's just going to try and break their hearts.
I really think he needs to take a sit over 1200.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I think it's going to try to do what it did in the first race. Remember, it just fucking brained him.
Yeah, but that was
well,
it was 1100, but it was a dry track too.
Yeah.
This is on the heavy.
Yeah.
So I really think he needs to take a sit over the 1200.
What's that time?
A big difference with the track, you know, it's going to bring a lot of them undone, isn't it? Like, you know,
it is. It's going to test a lot of them. But Best of Bordeaux is a snitzel colt, so you handle all going.
Yeah. And it's always funny this race, even though they're only babies, they're only 2-year-olds, a lot of them can't get the 1200.
Yep.
So, you know, half the field won't even fucking be going. So, yeah, it's going to be
a very interesting race
Mm.
because even I mean, we you know, Jacquino, I think it's had a change of gear of some sort as well.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, its run was pretty bloody good in a Blue Diamond too. So,
Yep.
If we're looking at any form, do we take the Blue Diamond form into this, or do we look again outside that? Because what was the one? Yeah, I'm with you. I am too.
Yeah.
But what was the other one that went to the Opal and it won that and it's come into this? There's one.
Oh.
Who won the Opal? Some filial girl or something. It's I can't remember its name, but that's in this. That's interesting. An interesting one. And the one that I looked at. It's for me, it's way over the odds. Is that Lady Laguna?
Was it Queen of the Ball? Was it Queen of the Ball?
Yeah, Queen of the Ball is the one that won the Opal.
Yeah,
that's
right.
the one. So, you know, before it failed, when I say it failed, it ran second and then went there and won. I mean, are we discounting it? Are we discounting Lady Laguna because it had one bad run?
Yeah.
It's a really, really good field.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm glad that, you know, Revolutionary Miss and a couple like Jacquino, Sevenac, they've all gone up chasing the riches. And, it'd be interesting to see if that Blue Diamond form will hold up. Well, it did last year, didn't it?
Yep.
You know, Animo and all them fucking went berserk. So it was a great race.
I mean, it's a good combination too. You've got, you know, the Meach and Nisham. She's been training some winners, hasn't she? And like Linda Meach is, geez, it is a good price. I didn't realise it was that price. I thought it was about 20 something.
I reckon we're only getting $5 Coolangatta because it hasn't had run.
Yeah, and the wide draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's an amazing price when you think about it. Like, you know, after the Magic Millions, I think you were getting just a bit better than even money.
No, well, I got 350 right after the
350
Magic Millions for the Golden Slipper.
There we go.
But of course, it came in from there and then it's gone out because they chose not to race it on the wet tracks and wait for the Golden Slipper. So, like you said, I think we're getting the price because it hasn't had a run.
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's got to be it, hasn't it? And the wide draw.
Yeah, great racing in Sydney as well. We should say that Melbourne's where our eyes are turned because of the quaddy and whatever. But what about the Guineas? What a race! Hey, Animo, Converge, and what was it? Forgot You's going up, chasing a bit of riches.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what
It's
yours.
getting away from Itotsu, isn't it? And I think I'm missing one more. What's it? Profondo.
Profondo. But it was a
Yeah.
terrible run last start, though. Do you forgive it or what?
Well,
But I just think Animo, really.
2,000
I know
metres.
that it's running on a heavy track, but J Max picked it to ride it. It's $2. Its last couple of starts, it's just been hitting the line hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to go past it. Admittedly, and I think we were talking about this with Marto before, Converge was really good last start.
Yes, yes.
So I don't know, but I'm sticking with Animo. Not that I'm going to have a bet on it, because at $2, I'm not going to put the house on, so forget it.
No.
But
And then you also got the Rampant Stakes with our girl, Very Elegant, running over 2,000 metres with 5 opponents. I mean, can you believe it?
I think Tones put the house on it.
Jesus, at $1.40.
Yeah. He hasn't told his missus yet. And he's already put the house on Honeysuckle, and then he's doubled up on the Sir Gerhard. Now
Double
he's
down
going
on Very Elegant. There you go.
He's parlaying. Hey, big
Well,
I
actually,
think it's safe money there.
I won more than that. I
It's
won
just
more
a
than
walk.
that because I backed Honeysuckle, and after the monsoon came, I put all that money on buddy, what's name, and laid it Tiger Roll. That's
Oh.
it. Track's ruined now.
Oh, Tiger Roll. Would have been
Oh,
good
so-
to take a winner, but
Double cleanup.
all right, Tassie, it's come to the whatever you call it. What is the Fister?
that's
You got
it.
one
It
for
is
us, mate?
Fiesta time. And we're going to Sydney. And here it is. Race 4, number 6, Galaxy Bell.
There we go.
Absolutely huge run last start.
Mhm.
It got checked, it got interfered with, and it probably should have won. Surefire did end up winning that race. Now, what ran fourth out of that race was the pick that I had that on that day was that Dad's a Dart.
Mm.
It went to
good.
Canberra. Yep, it went to Canberra, ran second just last week in the Canberra Cup. I just think that the amount of trouble, it's only got to replicate what it did last week or 2 weeks ago to basically win this race. It's going to take a nice sit. It's got a nice barrier. I mean, it's J Collett on it, not S Collett. So I'm a big chance, and I really like it.
Okay, there we
Yeah, I
go.
don't mind it, Taz. I don't mind that one at all. And like you said,
Looks good.
she was unlucky last start. And yeah, the jockey change from Rachel King to Jason Collett is a positive one. That.
Yeah, thanks, mate. I do. I genuinely like it a lot. So that's me.
All right,
Get on.
thanks, Tassie.
5-1 roughly.
Tip, Taz.
Good.
Nice one.
Tone, you happy with that?
Yep, yeah. I think it's a good choice. A good choice. Price is good.
All right. I tell you what, Chrissy Lees is going all right at the moment too.
Is again.
Again, he hasn't been going that well, but then he's
No, he's
going
been
all right
cold for a
recently.
little while, but
Yeah.
Look,
around
it-
the autumn
it might-
winter time, he goes well, doesn't he?
Mm.
I mean, Pezza, in that race, I mean, this is probably not even going to start favourite because there's
No.
a thing up
Malou.
at the top there, La Bowl or something.
Malou.
That's the one. But that probably starts favourite. But for me, I just think it's a better bet.
I like it. All right, Tassie. All right, Galaxy Bell. There we go. Race 4. Bang, bang.
That's
Get
it.
on the bell. Get on the girl. Here we go. We're continuing episode 86. We got a bit carried away with the slipper and the football and giving it to Team TNT. We sort of forgot to do the show. So welcome back, Tone. Tone's all powered up now. You're right, mate.
Yep.
So, a
Only 4
rising
minutes
tide.
in, scores are level, Taz. 0 each.
Are we? So we're level.
Oh, the footy
Yeah.
started.
3 minutes in.
Go,
Marto, keep us
Chrissy.
informed.
It's in my fantasy team. Anyway, let's get into the quaddie. Let's try to get everyone on the right keel. But Tassie, the Fister, Galaxy Bell, race 4, number 6. Good luck.
The one.
The Australian bloodstock horse. Here we go. Saturday, we're at headquarters. The quaddie was a shocker last week. Marto, I think you were the only one who got your leg.
Unfortunately, yes. Bit of value got up and around us.
So we've rearranged the chairs again. So I slipped down one to the second leg. Tassie's our Tone's leading us off. Marto in his customary number 3 position because he never loses. And of course, we have a new wanker.
Seriously. And I do not want any debating from you guys.
Oh, really? Now, Taz, I think you were the wanker only once before because that's how many times that Marto, Pez and Tone had kept it. Taz, do you know how long you lasted as the wanker?
Mate, hey, I'm a stayer. That's all I know.
Really?
I'm a stayer. I go real quick, don't I? 30
Real
seconds.
quick, yeah, that's right.
Okay?
Yeah. You're at Roma over the 8:55. You're like,
Mate, I'm lucky if I get to that. I prefer the 700-metre hit-outs.
No, the old stock horse is over 400 metres.
yeah, that's right. The stock race is over 400. Anyway, Tone, you've got the All-Star Miles, but there's a bit of debate in the room about the All-Star Mile. Pez, I like it. Tone?
It's all right.
Oh, it's all right.
You know.
Marto?
No, I hate it, mate. It's a farcical race. Should never have come about. It's only there as a money grab.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is, mate. I agree, actually.
Oh,
Just a money
no,
grab.
Tone's jumped ship. So,
I
Marto,
think
no. Tone, no. Taz?
Look, it's got a place on the calendar. That's all I'll say.
Yes, that's another way to put it. Yeah.
I
You
don't
weren't
like
saying
the
that-
voting.
You weren't saying that before the
No.
race.
10 horses are voted in. They don't even earn
Yeah.
their spot. It's just for public vote. And then the stewards
Yeah.
make up the others with a couple of wild cards. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. It's
And-
not a real
and that's
race,
the thing.
really.
You know, with that, Marty, you know how they vote them in?
Yep.
I would love to see a conglomerate of people. So it might even be our Pulte family here.
Yes.
Someone probably owns a horse. Next year, okay, when we've got over 3,000 followers, we'll just spread the word. I mean,
Just pick a horse.
she'll probably be a maiden still, and we'll vote her in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why
If
not?
they
something
do,
out of-
if they then say no, you can't have her in. That's
We
what I
get
don't
flow
like about it.
meter in there.
Something out of the Colac maiden, 13 starts and no wins. It's just
Yeah.
vote
Yeah,
her in.
perfect.
I think it can be tweaked a little bit, but I reckon it's got the ability to become something.
Yes.
Because if you took away half the field, it's not a bad race. If you took
Okay,
away
it's got
about the
potential.
7 that
I'll
were
give you that.
voted
It's
in,
got potential.
7 out of the 10 that were voted in, and but I think this year's been decimated as well because a lot of horses stayed in Sydney too, boys. And
Yeah, well, that's right. Very Elegant won the public vote, but
Yeah.
they said, no,
Yeah.
we're keeping her in for the Rampant Stakes, and then we're
That's
going
right.
on to the Queen Elizabeth, so we're not going to interrupt that.
Yeah. I was actually hoping Animo might come down and steal this, but anyway, Tone, you've gone with 1, 2, 3, and 15. Big boy, you've got the top of the market covered, I think.
Yeah,
I'm
that's about
Thunderstruck
it.
and Zaki, and then you've gone down to Cascadian because it always defeats us. And Pinstripe,
Yes.
what do you think, McMahon?
I think I really like I'm Thunderstruck. It's one of my favourites. Zaki's coming across from the wide gate, and that's, whether Jamie can get it across there and get it in the right spot. And, I don't know. Cascadian always puts us out. I think it's probably about the right price for its ability, but I could be completely wrong. And you've got to throw in, I think this is one of Marto's, isn't it? Down from Sydney, Pinstripe. Is that right?
Sure.
Yeah, run was it last start in Melbourne, but got held up terribly.
Yeah.
But I think Pinstripe is a bit underdone on the price, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I
should
think
be
it's $10 horse.
I agree there. I thought it would be about 10, 12 to 1, but
Yeah. But what about
Yeah.
Ice Bar?
That's Marto's.
that's one of yours, Marto. Yeah, that
That's
is
Marto's. That's
Tony.
Marto's always. Didn't it nearly win the Epsom at about 70?
Yes.
I reckon I could have heard you from Fukuoka screaming.
Should be called the Marto Stakes.
What about
It's a King
Inspirational
Magnus.
Girls win last start?
Inspirational Girl Tassie's there. He's already there for you. Team
Yeah.
TNT already trying to create the distraction.
Yeah. Geez, I don't know. Like there's Sierra Suit. Somebody left it out there the other week.
Yeah, that's me.
Fame,
Sierra Sue, somebody left it out. Team TNT, there's a big divide at the
me.
moment, isn't there?
oh God, yeah, these Carlton.
There's
these
a big
Carlton
wedge.
supporters,
There's a big wedge in between. They're all having a dig at each other. I think Inspirational, was it called Inspirational Lady? What is it?
Yeah,
Inspirational
inspirational
girl.
girl.
Girl, great last start was massive, beautiful run.
Yeah.
One and done.
To get over Zaki, yeah. So yeah,
The only thing I don't want to see, Pez and
Yes.
boys, is what I don't want to see, because I've gone off him, is Oliver making this flash move, okay, going around the outside, making a run, because I don't want to see a sit and sprint race, and I'm going to try to be the one-trick pony again.
yeah.
That's what I don't want to see. I've gone off him. I don't like it. I don't like it. I like that he did it once, but when you keep trying to do the same thing, mate, forget it. You know?
Personally, I think I'm Thunderstruck's going to get caught up in traffic too. He's not a leader. From gate one, he goes back a little bit and probably gets stuck in traffic. If he gets room, then it's a chance, but I really think he might find trouble.
It's a good race.
It's a really good. It is a good race.
It's an open race, let's say that.
Yeah. There's probably half a dozen that you can probably make a case for. I
I
think
was just
Sierra
trying to be
Sue.
darky, really.
I think Sierra Sue. It's not Caulfield. It's not 1400. I think it might struggle to get the mile, but and I think Flemington. It doesn't run as races run as well as it does at Caulfield. But you know, and I think it's drawn out too. I think even the trainers gone today. Oh shit! You know, we're up against it. It was an invitation, Marto. So they were invited. 1, 9, 10, and 12 in the next. I don't mind the 9, Patrick Maloney for Mick, for the uncle. But I've got a one there down the bottom there, number 12, Swoop Dog, Froggy Newitt for Kerry Blacker, coming over from Tassie, like the Mandela effect that I think Marto tips every race, but he told me he only tipped it once. I don't know. I think Gentleman Roy and Bermandez and all these horses are sort of running around against each other every week. So I think maybe a bit of Tassie form might come over and hopefully get us a bit of value in this leg at 26 skins.
Is it good Tassie form, is it? Because I don't see like 2s or 3s.
Well,
I only see like 5s, 6s, 9s, and 7s. So
it ran in a Group 3 and it ran in a listed race. So I don't think Gentleman Roy's been doing that. So
no, it hasn't. But I just don't know about it. That's why I'm asking the question, because I thought you might have just picked it because you just like the sound of the name.
Yeah,
So,
I love the
I
name, Tone, Swoop Dog.
I think you can probably take 3 out of this. You put a line through Cherry Tortoni for a start. That's hopeless.
Yep.
Put a line through what Williams is on. Milford.
I think Holbein wasn't a bad run last start. Anything with Johnny Allen sort of seems to run. I don't know. You know, it's a tough race.
What about your horse, Taz? Don't Doubt Dory. Isn't that one of yours?
Yeah, it is one of mine, and I'm surprised that he's left it out. But who knows? It might not be ready first up, and it probably just wins second up. But I am surprised he left it out.
I don't mind Jamie on the toppy, but you know, how many times does she ride a 10-1 or at bloody Saturday at Flemington? Don't know. But anyway, shit race. Hopefully we get the result. Swoop Dog. And then Marto's on 2, 6, 8, 10, 11, boys.
2, 6, 8, 10, 11. We've left Defibrillate out. I think he's done. I think he's at the end of it. One and done. That's it.
One and done.
Big weight. He's drawn the 4. This is a stronger race than the last one, so I think he actually gets caught up in a bit of traffic because he does go back a little bit and take a little sit. There's going to be a lot of speed around him, and they might try and box him in. But having said that, leave Defibrillate out. Secret Blaze, mate, that was a good run over on Adelaide Cup Day over the 1600, but it was just a run. Sat back and came home strong, attacked the line well. I know it finished 6th, but that was 1600. This is 2000 metres. This is his go. Got Johnny Allen on. Got a real good draw. He'll be forward. Ride nice and positive. Grand Slam. Grand Slam's one of the pick of these races here with Jamie Carr on. Barrier 6. She'll have him positive as well going forward. What have I got? Second up, better second up. Forget the first run. That was his first run in a year. Second up is going to be stronger, and 2000 metres is his go. Desert Icon should have won the last race here at Flemington, but I think bit of jockey error there, Tone, with you on this one. Got kicked up too early, and they went too early on, pushed the button too early, and he got tired late, and that's where Defibrillate got him at the end. And if we're putting Desert Icon in, I've got to have Criminal Code because he was half a length behind Desert Icon in the same race and also closing. Having said that, you got to put the favourite in. I'm not sure why I'm putting in here. I think he's a bit underpriced. He's probably about a $5.50, $6 horse. But got to have him in at the lightweight over the 2,000 metres with Jai McNeil on, who's riding everything to victory at the moment. So that's my numbers: 2, 6, 8, 10, 11. Leaving out Defibrillate.
And Pondus.
And Pondus, yeah. Sorry, mate.
And Wentwood.
Slashing first up 8th.
But look, Secret Blades is the value here. If he does perform over the 2,000 metres, then we're getting great value in this quaddie.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Taz. I can't remember a Johnny Allen riding for Tony McAvoy.
No, I can't either. But I mean, Marto summed that up perfectly, that race.
Right.
But I reckon what he could have done, and it would have taken exactly the same amount of time, is if he just said the horses that couldn't win. Because I reckon he's got almost a 50-50 chance, hasn't he? He's taken how many? 5?
Yeah, he's got 22 out of 13, so he should be right.
Yeah, so he's done well. Would have been easier next time, Marto. Just tell us the ones that can't win, and you've got the rest in.
Right.
Okay, Tassie, you've had a week as the wanker. This is your second chance. We know you like to get out early and, cuddle, but
I've got
5, 7, 9, 11,
here.
13. No even numbers there, Big Man.
No, yeah, that's right. I've got a system in play. When in doubt, just look for numbers. So what I've done is I've gone all the odds, as you can see. I've got legs 11 in. But to be brutally honest, I'll start with the 11, Lavina. Why did I put it in? Because when I saw it, it just reminded me of a different word. But to be fair, it has won a trial, and its first up form, I think it's had 4 starts for 3 wins and a placing.
What did it remind you of, mate? What word? Like a place in Canada called Regina.
Yeah, well, when I saw it, that's the word that came straight to mind. I don't know why. Look, Paperboy, can't leave it out. It's the experienced grey in the race. Its form has been good, consistent. Rocket Tiger, I'll put it in. I know Spackman, I don't know if he's got many horses, but this horse nearly beat Home Affairs early on. It's been out injured, and I just wonder, he could have gone, I guess, somewhere at Corowa or Albury or bloody even Berrigan and won a race with it if he just wanted to kill. The fact that he's chosen to come to Melbourne with a horse that's been off the scene for so long, it means I put it in. I'm taking it on potential more than anything else. Zach the Boss was rewarded last start. It goes in. I don't know. I don't really like it, but I think it's mixing its distances. It's dropping back 100, but I'm throwing it in because I don't not want to be the wanker next week.
Yeah.
And the 13, I'm backing it in only because of the stable change. So this has gone to Tamar Eustace, and this horse showed a lot of potential early on, even though it wasn't with them. She's now a 5-year-old mare, and sometimes I think it takes something for the penny to drop with mares. They can develop a little bit later.
Absolutely.
And I think the stable change might be the key to this one. So I've thrown it in as well. The bottom line is I know I hung shit on Marto about how many he put in, but I don't want to let you guys down. That's the thing. I want to be the wanker again next week.
We hope you are, mate. We hope you are.
Bring us home, Taz. Bring us home.
We've got a bit wide this week. It's $40 for 10%. You go 20 for 5, throw away a red back because they don't buy you a lot now, Tone, in Australia. But when you were a kid, $20 would have bought you a fucking house and land.
Oh, mate, that was a lot of money back then. It was worth $1,000.
All right. So I think, you can go as wide as you want this week because I tell you what, if you get this week's quaddie, you might be able to buy yourself a bucket of chook.
I do think you need to go a bit wider this week, boys. There's a couple of short price favourites there, but there's a lot of value that's worth playing with as well.
Lots of value. Yeah, now, talking about value, boys, I don't know, Tone. Now, we're getting a bit of flack, Tone, me and you, because we haven't picked the winner for, since the first fleet. But on a Saturday, Tone, I just want to tell the audience again, we're 50%, aren't we, mate? We either win or we lose. We throw out one,
That's right.
right?
Yep, yep.
And we can't all be Greek,
No.
No.
right?
No.
And even Mardo, when Mardo was associated with this, it was tough, Mardo, wasn't it? You throw out one and you just
Isn't
hope
it?
it wins.
Yeah,
It's
but
hard to
Marto
pick
was
one
nearly
to
Greek.
love it.
Hey?
Marto was nearly Greek because he probably had more seconds than anyone else.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
So, Tone, I know you've been studying the form, and you told us last week again you're going to go to the UK because that's your backyard. That's where you're going to go, and thank God you have. Awesome. Thanks for that, mate. Tone, you ready?
Ready to go.
Tone, you
Where'd
told
he
us.
go?
Remember, you told us last week you're going to go to the UK. Yeah, you had enough of Australian racing, the crooks.
Has he gone to Cheltenham?
No, he's got an Ascot in the UK. Here
That's
we go.
right. Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
Here we go.
Well
But-
done.
You know, well, I'm talking UK, but I stayed in Australia. So
oh.
Is this
Ascot
Ascot,
Day.
Western
Here we
Australia?
go, see? Yes, that's it. Yes.
Oh,
So it's across the other side of the country.
Oh.
Go west. Da, 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 da.
Wow.
That's it, boys.
Go west. Yeah,
Okay.
great. That's what I've done. I haven't gone up to Sydney. We're not going to the quagmire. We're not staying in Melbourne where everybody should be wearing manacles, all the jockeys. Not going to South Australia because there's nothing there this week. And the rest of the country, there's only, you know, quadrupeds running around in circles. So what I've done, I've gone across to Western Australia and picked out a special in a Cups race, possibly.
Race 8, number 8, Carly's Karma, Tony. How have you
That's
found this
it.
at 17?
And Taz will tell you, 8, the Chinese, what's it, the 8s?
lucky
But-
8. Yeah.
Yes, lucky 8.
Oh,
8
Lucky
and 8.
8.
There we go.
Oh,
Sean O'Donnell in the saddle. One of
Oh, is
Cave.
that Simon's brother?
Don't know.
Simon O'Donnell, OTI,
Oh yeah.
one day international. Right.
Look, this is a tough race. There's no doubt about it. It's a Cups race. They've all got a chance. But I've moved out of, like I said, I've moved out of Melbourne, moved out of Sydney and South Australia, and yeah, so I like this. It's coming out of Barrier 2. Form's good coming into this. You know, there we go.
Good on you,
It's
Tone.
time for a double figure winner for the titanium.
That's
No,
where
I
you're
like it.
best, Tone. That's where you are best, mate. This is where your winners have come at double figures. Don't try and pick those $2.40, $1.80 nature strip. You go to
Oh.
Carly's Karma at double figures, mate. This is where you win.
Isn't it that Billy Madison movie when Billy he goes on about, you know, something you're dumber than you were 5 minutes before? That's what I feel like right now. I feel like I'm dumber than I was before he started talking.
Is,
Oh.
this trainer, Greg Cave,
Yeah.
got a lot of horses, I think, hasn't he?
He does have a
I'm
lot of
sup-
horses.
He does or he doesn't. I've never heard of him. I don't know, and I'm not trying to have a go, but I'm thinking, is he just going to rock up with the ute and the horse on the back of the ute, or what?
I've got
I've never
one
heard of
question. I've got one question. Its
Yeah.
form reads 13313. It's 17 skins. Where's it been running, Tone? Fucking Pinjara,
Take the form guide for that.
Esperance,
Esperance, Broome,
Port Hedland,
Port Edwin.
Port Hedland.
Fucking hell.
Just don't worry about it. It'll be coming home.
All right,
strong.
all right. We're not going to worry. It's going to be coming home. All right. No, like it.
I've
Now,
had
talking
enough
about
of
coming home.
relationships. I've
Sorry?
had enough of SB owners, whatever, tiger rolls and all those things that get beat. We're going to go for
Yeah.
something.
Well,
That's
I've
gonna be
looked
one.
for design, like divine intervention for me, mate, because it's been a while, August 4th. Since I've thrown out a winner on a Saturday for Team Pulte. Now, Piers, I thought to myself, you know, with the boys, they were all like going on about how the All-Star Mole's not a real race and it's all fucking blah, blah, blah. And all the boys, they're all, yeah, you know, oh, you got to vote them in. We can social media and get, whatever. And then today
Oh,
was my
it's all-
son's
yeah.
graduation. Everybody's wearing the
Tommy
pinstripes, Tone.
Eh?
Everybody's wearing the pinstripes.
Oh, really? Big swingers.
So,
There we
Fine.
race 6, number 15, the
Ah.
All-Star Mole, pinstripe for Mickey Day in the saddle. And one of, no, he's
No,
not one of
that's-
Tassie's brethren.
You've done it now. You've poisoned one of my horses in my leg. That's what you've done. Follow me in.
Well,
It's poison now. That's it.
Perhaps to
Down
get the
to
run of
three.
the race, Tone. How could you not pick it?
um, I've had a belief, Tone, that a 3-year-old's going to win this race. And if Hitotsu took it, I was going to be on Hitotsu. I just think a 3-year-old's going to win this race because I think Zaki's cooked. And I think Inspirational Lady rode a race last start. That was her win. I think Sierra Sue, again, that was its grand final last week or 2 weeks ago at Caulfield. So I think the only horse that you think didn't have any luck against the great horse Hitotsu was Pinstripe. That had nowhere to go. It was looking for more runs than you when you've had a fucking feed of Indian curry, Tone. It was like Mardo can back me up on this. Geez, it was fucking unlucky last start.
It was very unlucky, yes.
In the Australian Guineas, it should have finished closer to Hitotsu, if not wins.
Yep,
Yeah, I think last start you got to admit it was jockey error. It was shocking.
Mm.
I think it was a horrible
I know
ride.
that it was jockey error. It's just the way he mapped in that race.
Yes.
He's drawn a bit better this time and maps much better.
Well,
And
he's got our favourite barrier, Tone, barrier 8. He's the progressive horse. He's the hard luck story coming out of the Australian Guineas. He's over the mile again. I think it's a get in the queue moment. I think if he gets any luck at all, I think he's get. I think Zaki's going to be a sitting duck. I think because they're all going to run across. I think Sierra Sue's going to try to run it. They're all going to be putting pressure on each other. This bloke from barrier 8, hopefully about 3-4 pairs back, peels out, runs past. See ya. How easy was that?
well, one thing's for sure, EJ will have him ready, mate. He's a good trainer.
A good trainer.
Nicky D gives a good honest ride. So
He's not Greek, but he's close to Greece. So
I just think, Pezza, if you had tipped this horse, okay, with a different cap on, because you've got your loser's cap on, all right,
right.
then you're a chance. And the only reason you've tipped it really is because you like your North Melbourne in their pinstripe tops.
Yes.
And you think, I like this horse, footy season.
Saw a lot of pinstripes today at the graduation for my boy. So
Yeah.
and Tone threw it out too. He put it in these little all-style quaddy pile, didn't he? So I think the progressive horse hopefully wins a progressive race that gets better over time.
From a hard luck perspective, if it doesn't have any bad luck, you're right.
Yes. I think the price, I think Mardo's right about the price. It should be a little bit more because, but I tell you what price would Hitotsu be in the race if it was in the race?
4 to 1.
Well, it was invited in and they said no. So you got to think that it's going to be nearly half the price of this thing. So if you think 4 to 1, you think Zaki's going to be the favourite at $3, $3.40. You think the second favourite's going to be Hitotsu. So this thing at $6, you're right. It's a bit short.
Yeah, I think so.
Should be 8s, should be 10s.
But I think by Saturday you're going to get a little drift, mate. You'll get a little bit better price than that.
Yeah, I think they're going to come for the lady. I think they're going to come. That's what they usually do. They come for those WA horses on if it's dry, especially.
That's right.
17 and a 6 gets you back, whatever. And then, of course, 560 for the Peyton, 550 into. Tone, you remember your horse's name?
Mine?
Yeah.
No.
Right.
It was Carly something, wasn't it?
Carly's Karma, mate. The KK, big boy.
Well, he likes it for that reason, does he?
KK needs one more K, and I remember the KKK.
Oh, no,
Never politically correct.
No.
K's a letter of the alphabet.
Oh.
I just said it's got 2 Ks. If it had 3, I'd remember because I did history at school. So
there we go. Carly's Karma. There we go, big boy. Good luck with that. We go back. Galaxy Balfour Taz.
I do have a special this week. I think it's in again. One of Taz's favourites, Shell Shock. There you go. You've just been shell shocked.
Shell shocked in the last at Adelaide, put a line through it, and
it can't win.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Anyway, Mardo, great to see you, mate. Thanks for coming on the show. We apologise for having back 2 hours of your time.
Thanks for having me back. It's been great to be here.
Yeah. Good luck at Cheltenham tonight, mate. And I know you put out a couple tips on pumpkins. Good luck, mate.
Yep.
Yeah, cheers, buddy.
Up there.
Taz, Tone, tomorrow night, can we expect something a little bit exciting, as in like a tip?
Yeah, I'll give you a tip. When I tipped the bloody beer I was going to drink all over your head. It's a pity you're in Japan. But no, you're right.
Just upset.
Be a beer
Carlton's down by-
shower.
Carlton's down by 20 points at quarter time. Yeah,
What are they?
A little bit upset.
Who?
Carlton in front.
No, they're down by 20 points at quarter time, mate.
Oh,
See,
that's
I knew
all
I
right.
should have taken that bet first
But
quarter Richmond.
5 shots at goal and only hit 1.
No, they'll come back. They'll be. Don't worry, Tassie.
I tell you what, we'll be close at the end, Taz. Don't worry, there won't be much in it. It'll be a close finish, like it always is when we play. You know,
Look, I do hope so. But it is only the first game of the year, so.
well,
Put your
just
faith
make-
in Voss,
Really?
the boss. You know.
It's only
Yeah.
early.
How many amazing football players have turned into great coaches? It's just incredible.
Yeah, no
That
worries.
was a joke. You know, because
no,
no
who's your
amazing.
coach?
You know, well,
Hey,
Lee
who's your
Matthews is
coach?
about the only one, mate. Lee Matthews is about the only one. Oh,
No.
David, no, he goes all right. Nobody knows.
Oh, you just want to be so noble, don't you? That's all
Yes.
you want to be.
In my
Yeah, so
pinstripe
noble.
suit, boys. Good luck, Tone. I hope I haven't poisoned one of your horses in your quaddy leg. Marto,
No,
hopefully, you, of course, you're going to win the third leg, so we'll see you back again for the quaddy. And good luck in the golden slipper test.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. And I do hope so. And as I said, I just want to be the wanker again next week, because once you wank, you can't go banked or
There
something.
we
I don't know.
go. There, wow.
That almost worked.
Yeah. Tone's wank bank is, well, the Bank of Japan here, it's pretty big.
KK, Carmel's Karma. Is that what it was? Something like that.
Carly's karma.
Charlie.
Carly, big boy.
Get on. Get on.
Yeah, I'm on because I've banged shit in it enough, so it's going to win. So I'm on. Thanks, guys. Good luck if your football team's playing. Good luck if they, hopefully, round one, everybody has hope. Hashtag I'm wearing the hat. And thanks again. And next week, we might have a special guest again. We might have somebody.
Can't wait to see.
new.
Can't wait to see.
All right, boys. Good luck on the
Perfect.
weekend. You need some money because there's a lot running around. Cheers.
Certainly is.